This program to bring you a special report.
Good evening, Sonisphere! Move in or move out, hands up or hands down, back up, tell me what you're gonna do now. Breathe in or breathe out, hands up or hands down, back up, tell me what you're gonna do now. Keep rolling, 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 keep rolling, 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 keep rolling, 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 keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Now I know you'll be loving this shit right here. L-I-M-P, Biscuit is right here. People in the house, put your hands in the air, cause if you don't care, then we don't care. 1, 2, 3 times 2 to the 6. Joseph for your fix all that Limp Bizkit mix. So where the fuck you at, punk? Shut the fuck up and back the fuck up while we fuck this track up.
Ladies, let's hear it for the Lounge Kittens, yo!
Hello, welcome once again to the Lost Art of Podcasting. I'm here at the Deaf Institute in Manchester, of all places, randomly. I'm sat with two very lovely ladies from the Lounge Kittens. I'm joined by Jen.
Hello!
And Timia.
Hello.
A.k.a. Red and Blue.
Yeah, we are.
Thanks for being here, ladies. I'm sorry I'm interrupting your tea, Jen.
That's alright, it's fine. I'm sorry that I'm a bit spitty.
Right, mine's going to arrive in a minute and then I'll be chewing all the way through this, so
exactly.
Quite alright.
It's absolutely fine, ladies.
This is the realities, guys. We do eat.
Yes.
They are normal
times.
ladies.
Yes, indeed.
But no, you're currently on tour, ladies. You did, was it Southampton last night, was it?
We did Guildford
last
night.
Southampton was
the night before.
First night, so we're on night 3 right now. Did a sold out show in Southampton.
Very nice.
Mainly to our friends and family, because that's sort of where the band originated. So it's a home crowd. It's a really, really brilliant show.
Wonderful.
And then Guildford was brilliant last night in the boiler room.
I'm sorry.
Thanks for interrupting me. Brilliant. Are you done?
That's just for you.
Alright, can I carry on now? Good, I'm glad you breathed that all over me as
Yep.
well. That was delightful. What was I saying? Guildford.
Yeah.
Yes, Guildford was lovely.
It was surprisingly jumping for Guildford. I mean, just for me, because I thought it might be a bit more reserved, because we've never gigged in Surrey before.
No.
So I thought that it might have been a slightly more reserved crowd.
You say that, but I'm native from Surrey.
I know you are, and I know what you're like.
I know. Get the party going.
Yeah.
But my granny was there last night, my 88-year-old grandmother, and my 80...
A.k.a. Grabber?
It is Grandma! You know, she's going to love that people know who she is. That's amazing. She's such an attention... loving lady. With my 81-year-old great uncle, her brother, were there as well. They'd never watched us play before, and they sat and they danced.
They really enjoyed it.
It was great. Lovely
Was
show.
it a little chair buggy?
Oh no, she was on her feet. She's technically disabled, but she was on her feet for the entire show. I was oh brilliant. I don't know why I've been carrying you around all the time. Apparently you can stand. You're just not properly motivated.
So was she sort of in charge of the kitten pit, maybe?
I think you're pushing it. Maybe telepathically.
Yeah. We'll go with that.
It was very sweet though. It was really lovely. So we played 2 really, really lovely shows so far, and then tonight, how amazing is this venue?
Yeah.
Deaf Institute is
totally
absolutely beautiful.
So nice. People kept saying to us, oh, you're going to love it. It's amazing. In that voice. I don't know why. Oh my God, it's really, really nice. It's going to be so amazing. They were not wrong.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
I mean, the voice was probably wrong, but the fact is true.
I'm part of
the fact, yes.
To play.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, for those at home who are listening who don't know, who are the Lounge Kittens?
We're 3 silly girls that play music. That's
all right. That's the short version.
That's a short version.
Well, there's only 2 of us here right now. We are missing a third one.
We sing 3-part harmony, lounge style covers of music from all genres. So you've got metal and rock, and you've got hip hop. You've got a little bit of pop in there as well. All kinds of genres. And what we do is we transform the originals into new arrangements with 3-part harmony and piano.
But we're best known for our rock and metal covers. Really, it's like the metal community have been the ones who've really, really warmed to us the most, and just thrown open.
That's
their
where we
arms.
sort of got our big break in quotation.
Yeah,
commas,
definitely. But
commas.
there's some other stuff as well that we do.
We're not limited
as well.
to
rock and metal. Yeah.
Oh. Because I remember I saw you at Sonisphere and you came on and said it was Limp Bizkit. And I will be honest, sort of, touch wood, don't hit me. I thought you were part of the Bizkets.
The Bizkets?
Yeah. Until it was like the Lounge Kittens, and it's like, they're on tomorrow, I'm going to go and see them now.
Exactly.
That was the
Thank
best.
you, Fred.
That was the best advert for us ever.
Yeah.
That was our first big festival booking.
Yeah.
They'd just been kind of on the back of the viral video, and we were booked in the smallest of 4 stages, and we were thinking, will anybody come? And then the day before we do our own show, we're up on stage at the sort of peak slot with Limp Bizkit. We got this tiny little trailer, and then our tent was rammed the next day.
Yeah, before we'd even, like, half an hour before we started, it was completely full.
Yeah.
Like, we could not believe it.
Yeah.
We had our friends that couldn't get in because the tent full. It was just, we're like, what?
Amazing.
And allowed us.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose just a few people saw us.
Yeah.
I think it's something to see.
Wonderful.
Why not? Take a chance.
And that video on YouTube.
We're just going to have a quick pause for a put down.
Thanks. Brilliant. Cheers. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you, Foggy.
Great. And I've picked nachos. It's the noisiest food.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do this. It's probably quite hot. I can leave it for a bit.
Yeah.
I was going to say, if you're out of peppers, you can just sort of eat peppers, and it depends on how you overheat. But
I do actually like jalapenos. I might just eat the jalapenos on their own.
I think that's going to be painful.
At least they're quiet. That's fine.
Never know.
Oh,
Never
wow.
know.
That's Jay. You can
We're
hear
having
that.
an interview.
Oh, sorry.
I think it's a podcast, but whatever. All right, I'm eating. Continue. I'm
This
so sorry.
is great material.
it is, and I'm leaving it all in.
Brilliant. Nom, 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 nom. Yeah, we couldn't believe the Limp Bizkit thing happened either. It wasn't planned at all. I think a lot of people think that it was something that was already organised before we got to the festival, but it wasn't. From the Rollin video, we got in touch with Fred Durst. Mr. Fred Durst got in touch with us and said that he really enjoyed the video, and we had a couple of exchanges where we said, you're going to be at Sonisphere, it would be really lovely to meet you. And we put on an extra show, and very, very kindly the Sonisphere team let us put on an extra show in the backstage bar, the VIP bar, and that was sort of hoping that Fred Durst might be able to come and see us before his show, and we didn't hear from him, so we thought, he's probably jet lagged, or maybe he's stuck in traffic, or any of those kind of things, and he's probably knackered,
or just can't be bothered,
or didn't like us.
I was like, no, that's fine, he's a pretty famous guy, he's got better things to do
than see 3 dickheads
talking about on stage, blagging it the way that we do.
But he came and watched pretty much the whole set. And
the great thing about this though is that we didn't know. So the way that we stand on stage is obviously in a line, in a row. He came apparently in sort of like 2 songs in.
Yeah, 2 songs in.
I did not see him at all. He stood right in front of Zan, who clocked him immediately and was then shitting herself for the rest of the performance. And I had no idea.
And I sometimes don't play with my glasses, so like I can still see people, but I can't see like definition of faces when they're at a distance. So I had no idea who this guy was. It's just another regular
random
punter.
bald guy.
Yeah, well, no, he was wearing a fisherman's hat, so he was incognito,
sunglasses on, hood up, like it was all very kind of like.
And he jumped up on stage at the end of our set and was just like, "Oh, girls, finally we meet." I'm like, "Who's this guy?" Like, "Oh my God, it's Fred Durst!"
I had no idea. I was like, "Oh, some weirdo's getting up on the stage." And a hug. Oh my shit, it's Fred Durst. All right, no, that's not what I was expecting, but okay.
And he asked if we could do, if we could open for their set on the main stage. Acapella, so he's like, you can sing a little bit of Rollin acapella. And we're like, yes, of course we can. We've not really thought about it, but we were like, well, Fred Durst says, can you do this? We say yes, and then we figure out how to later. We were then launched into 2 hours of press, and didn't really have a chance to think about it. We had about maybe half an hour to just scoff something to eat, and then just drill.
Sat in the
what
car.
we had to do. Yeah, sat in my car. The glamour, eh? For about half an hour, and then we were backstage, and then we were on the stage, just handed microphones with Fred Durst going, "Come on, girls, go!" And then we were on the stage,
and then that's what you saw.
and that is what you saw. So yeah, we had an. Oh look, there's a pink one!
Can I join in?
Yay! The pink one has arrived.
I just grab a chair. Squeeze in over here. Sorry I'm late.
It's alright, Tom.
I was too busy drinking gin. I was drunk and forgot where I was going. But I've got half a burger, so it's all good.
I feel really rude for interrupting you during tea.
No, it's fine. As long as it's still right for you, how you're just chewing the whole time.
Hi listeners, this is sexy, isn't it?
These fries are excellent.
Everything is excellent here. For anybody listening,
Deaf
food,
Institute.
Deaf Institute, top drawer.
And the people.
Yeah, man.
I'm not actually from Manchester, so...
Are you not?
No, I'm from Blackpool.
I've never been to Blackpool.
I have.
Yeah, it's
I
great.
can't remember why.
Did you go up? They've got a tower there, right?
Yeah.
No,
Did you go
up the tower?
Up the tower?
No.
Did you see the lights?
The theme park.
That's pretty much my knowledge of Blackpool exhausted there. I don't know what else there is.
There we go. This is riveting, isn't it?
You have some questions. Please stop us from talking and just...
I don't want to interrupt you, because it's...
No, you have to, otherwise this will just go on forever.
Talking about Blackpool.
So, how did the Lounge Kittens come to be as an actual three-piece?
Well, originally it was Timia and I, because Timia and I met at university doing a musical, would you believe it? And we were friends for a few years before I started my job with the company Rock Choir. So I used to teach choirs. And Zan came along with her mum and joined one of my choirs in Southampton.
Rock and roll.
Yeah, right. Hey, it was Rock Choir. Anyway, so Timia and I were friends, and we decided to do a duo. This was before we knew Zan properly, so we knew her as much as she was a singer in the choir. She was a soloist for the choir as well, so I'd sort of worked with her.
I was just looking at them being like, they look fun. Because they were quite clearly friends.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, Jenny probably doesn't want to be bothered. She's a choir leader. And I was like, but that girl with the blue hair is cool.
Yeah.
But she sat really far away from me, so I didn't get
did you
to talk to her.
know?
But,
Do you know what you knew now?
Yeah, right. I think she'd
What
still
a
do
boy
it.
egg I am to know.
So Timia and I were going to do duo stuff beforehand, and we went out on a night out as friends just to see how we got on.
On
the
a
three of us
mate
as
date.
friends. It was a mate date, exactly
Our
that.
first mate date with Zan.
And we had a few too many gins, and we went to a rock
just
bar.
enough.
Just enough
to make a band.
in Southampton. And to the lovely tune of Venga Boys, Venga Bus, We Like to Party. We asked Anne to be in the group. It's like, oh yeah, she's great. She should be in it as well.
You should be a lounge kitten. And I was like,
All right.
what is a lounge kitten?
Okay.
And they were like, it's going to be great. And I was like, all right.
So we didn't do anything for like 6 months, and then I had a couple of rock choir gigs, and we thought, well, let's just test the water. It's a friendly audience. If it's shit, then they're not going to like be nasty about it, you know. And then we won't ever do it again. And the reception was great. We decided that we were going to try something with it, and had a couple of gigs Christmas 2013. And then we made the Rollin video
She's
in
giving
February.
me the really intense version of the story.
Yeah,
I know.
and then it all just came from there. So, short answer: it was a duo. We were friends. Then we became friends with Zan. Then it was a trio. Bob
And then it's even better than when it was just two.
So it's like a bit like you booked her, so she came.
Yeah.
Yeah. They built me.
We built this.
Cool. So you got the new album, Sequins C-Bombs.
We have.
It was oddly, though, well, not oddly, but it was fan pledged, which was a bit different nowadays.
Completely
magical.
funded. Yeah.
It's really, really amazing.
By the wonderful people.
Super fun.
I'm having one of these.
Oh yeah, fine, eat my food.
You
You used your own bloody food.
You ate some of mine, dickhead.
What?
Stealing my
Yeah,
food.
we
fine.
used pledge music to fund the album simply because we wouldn't have been able to afford to make it.
That's a very good point. It's true.
Without all the fabulous pre-orders. And it turned out into it turned even brandishing it at us as if just to prove I was there.
Yeah,
I'm in the C-Bomb squad, and it proved even more successful and even more of a wonderful experience than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah. I think having everybody involved through it in the creative process right from the beginning, having it sort of be everybody's album and not just, you know, something that the three of us just threw random money out or given money by somebody else to throw out, you know. We're not ever, we are able to then maintain all the control, the creative control, and made the album that we really, really wanted to make and that we were really hoping that all the fans were going to be proud of. And
it brought us closer to our fans as well, you know, like, because it's a weird thing saying that you have fans. You know, because there's just
Jen, you have fans.
Yeah, thousands of thank you.
do it. I feel like every
How did that feel?
band.
Did that feel weird?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Exactly. So you understand. It's
like Team Kitten, though.
Yeah, that's what I
Team
mean. It's
Kitten.
like no, but the without this kind of thing that we do, it's like just thousands of people that know who we are. But having them be involved in the making of this album just made them way more than that, and it made them Team Kitten. It did completely. Like there's an extra element there. It's like an unspoken word of like friendship or family, that kind of thing.
Oh, the C-Bomb squad know who they are.
Absolutely.
I think they feel like they were part of it, and we certainly feel like that.
Yeah.
And it was great because we got to meet so many, and we got to shake people's hands and actually say thank you to their faces for pledging for that album. It was just Just a brilliant process.
It is brilliant. I feel like every band should do it at some point.
Yeah.
Every band should put it to the floor and sort of, make it a project.
Especially in this day and age where like labels aren't handing out huge record deals anymore. That just doesn't happen. So, I mean, how else are you going to do it?
Yeah.
Like,
Plus, I did like it because it was sort of every few days I get an email through like Lounge Kittens update, and it'd be like a video from you guys of like, here's us attempting to record this bit of Africa, but really struggling with it. You're going to see it anyway, but then it's like finally nailed it, and
that's the reality of it.
So we don't pulling back the curtain.
Yeah, exactly. And
totally
we want people to see how much work we put into it as well, because it's not just like we just get together and sing, and it's an hour's worth of recording
in and out, being like,
it's
that'll
done.
do.
No, we put absolutely every ounce into every song on that album.
Painstaking.
So, it was, and it was good for people to be able to see it.
was
And it was terrifying.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's terrifying sitting here now. But
oh, why? Don't be scared.
Shoving nachos in my face, mate. It's fine. Don't
We
worry
are your
about
friends.
it. Oh.
What did I just say about us being
Don't
friends,
make the little
family?
one cross.
I'm a force to be reckoned with.
I'll just hide behind you, Sam. It's fine.
Don't trust the big one. She lies.
It's alright, I got you back. It's cool.
Cheers,
But
mate.
Fight both off.
Not while she's eating nachos though. That's
No.
all
It's
her.
alright, I've got a pot of jalapenos here. This is lethal. Get one of those in your eye.
Oh, cheers.
Jalapeno juice in your eye.
Nice to know that we're all friends here.
This
Move
is
on
the
to
bit
the
where you
next
ask
question.
another question so that they don't start
Save
throwing
us.
I've only
jalapenos
got
at
a
each
couple
other.
left, so it's a random one for myself. Is there anything you do like annoys each other while you're on tour, things like that, or
When they have jalapeno fights, it's just a waste of good jalapenos as far as I'm
true.
concerned.
I like
I
that.
find it upsetting. I might start a foundation.
You should
have
respect
a
my
benefit.
addiction for throwing jalapenos at
No,
people.
I will not.
Serious problem.
No, I won't.
I've got issues.
We're all annoying almost 100% of the time, and it's lucky that we have each other.
You know that bit
But
of Dumb and
it's
Dumber
not
when they're in the
kill
van
each other.
and he makes the most annoying noise in the world, Jim Carrey?
I love that bit so
Yeah,
much.
that's-
I
there
would
we
do
go.
that every
There
day.
you
That's
go.
constant. That's
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
it.
that's what it's
But
like.
all three of us trying to do that at the same time.
Yeah.
So we're the
Who
only
can do
people
it
that
now?
I really want to do it
stand us.
now. I feel like the urge in my stomach to do that.
Don't.
It's the
You can't tell me what to do.
siren
I've got
noise.
things of jalapenos left.
Is
Get
it
through this.
That's my most annoying noise.
I'm
So
glad
nothing.
you asked.
Nothing.
I'm
We're the
glad
best
you
of
asked.
friends. Best of friends.
That's funny. It's
I love you guys.
one of them that came to mind randomly. Like there must be something you do that annoys each
Just
other.
everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Everything all the time.
Constantly.
I thought you called me a C-bomb just then.
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. You'll never know. I totally did. Anyway.
There was a text that came through before that said Jenny is.
Really? From who? Which one? I will. I was going to say something really bad, but I realised
You
I'm
can
being
do.
recorded. No, it's done now.
awful.
It's done now.
She's
Also, it's going to be a
terrible.
surprise later.
Quick, next question. Before you break up the band.
Go.
You did the Bounce Flash Mob as well as part of the new album. How was that?
That was a
Terrifying
weird
as
day.
well.
It was really weird.
That was a weird day. I don't know if you've ever donned a sequin swimsuit and run
I'm not the
around
body for it.
central London in 32-degree heat and
so hot that day.
ending in with a space hopper bouncing
On the
a
tube.
space hopper
Various monuments.
all over our nation's great capital, and then ending in King's Cross with a bunch of fans who also have space hoppers, all bouncing in commuters' ways.
And we didn't
But
practice
it was-
it, so it was like we had one chance to get it right.
Yeah,
And one chance to not get kicked out by security. Security.
they didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't care. They just.
Do you know what was
we
really
were
kind
like,
of quite, we had a bit of a recce a couple of days before, and standing in the area where we were going to do the flash mob, on the 2 days later, and there were armed guards wandering around with guns,
big
and-
guns, really
and
big. The really scary
really
looking
big
ones.
guns.
Serious guns, like the
And
mow
really
down
big-
everybody guns.
really big dogs as well. Just kind of coming around like
Yeah.
we're just going to have a sniff, and like I'm not really a fan of dogs. Like I'm quite uncomfortable around dogs, especially dogs that have jobs. And that are accompanied by humans that have guns.
Those lawyer dogs are particularly scary.
Yeah, we're not talking like
It's
this.
when you walk past a bunch of builder dogs and they wolf whistle at you and they say really lewd things. I hate that.
Anyway, yeah, so I was
Barking
like, ooh.
orders from the manager.
I was like, oh, well, I hope these colourful characters aren't here in a couple of days, and I don't really
But they weren't.
They weren't.
Everyone was
It was
good.
fine.
It was fine. It was hilarious, and it's certainly a story that we'll tell on our old lady porch when we're really old and everyone's forgotten about us, and we're just drinking gin and just going, "Oh, we used to be big stars, or relatively mediocre stars," and remember that day. And that's one to tell the.
I can't wait
potential
personally. I think it's going to be great. Grandchildren.
You got
Potential. You got food on your face.
I'm pretty sure
on the
I
side
would
of
do.
your
I'm not
face.
actually finished. How? Where?
Alright, Grandma.
It's gone now. Anyway,
So we'll start wrapping up because I know you've got things to do and
I've got half a
songs to
burger
sing.
still to
that
eat.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So sorry for holding you up. We've got a fan question sent in by, I believe he's called Doug. So thanks, Doug, for sending this in.
Hello, Doug.
Hello, Doug. Sup,
It's
Doug?
Jen and Timmy know this one already, Sam, but you've not heard it yet.
All right.
So it's there a question you've been asked so many times that you're sick of answering it, but it's a three-parter. So if so, what is it, and can you answer it?
Yeah, we're letting you go first here.
Okay.
Let's put you on the spot.
Yeah, it is on the spot, but I'm going to do it anyway. The question I really hate answering is how did the band start?
Damn it!
And I'm sorry, Adam, because I know you just asked it earlier. But
I'll tell you why off the air.
It's an old story, and it's all over our social media. You can read it like in 5 different places on the internet, and so it's like, it's just like. It's just a story.
Second ever interview.
Right. That's okay.
Critique me later.
But you're not the only one. That's the thing. If it was just you, it
We would
wouldn't be
never
a thing.
say it, yeah.
It's just it's almost every.
You totally
interview.
thought that you were going to answer, is your hair real?
I
I
picked
often get that.
you were gonna.
I don't mind.
Is it a wig?
I don't mind people asking the question. What I do mind is random people I don't know coming up to me when I'm stood at a bar and yanking my hair and going, "Is it a wig?" And I'm like, "No, it's fucking attached to my head. Get off me, you stranger." Who does
Same
that?
problem.
And imagine if it was a wig.
Yeah.
Imagine if it was
Yeah.
a wig. And imagine if I had cancer and I was wearing a comedy wig to help me go out on a night out when I was going through stuff, and somebody just went, "Is that a wig?" and yanked
Yoink.
it off my bald cancerous head. That would be awful. Why is it? Do people
You
think
got
that's
a big
acceptable?
ring on that finger there, then you could easily.
Yeah, and I
That's
would use
why.
it. Yeah,
That's why she wears the knuckle
That's
dusters.
my wig pulling,
Take note,
punching
hair
ring.
tuggers. That's why.
Got
that's
really
there.
riled up then.
I know
Sorry.
you did. I'm
Sorry.
Sorry,
Sam.
I'm sorry.
It's fine,
I'm
it's-
sorry.
You're going to give yourself indigestions.
I know.
Calm down. Get your breathing back together.
Yeah, we got shit to do.
Yeah. And then the other question we get asked all the time is the one about original songs.
Yeah.
I was like, when are we going to do?
I don't mind people asking that though. That doesn't wind me up.
No.
I
think
that's
it's
a
a
fair
fair
question.
question. That's a fair question.
That's a fair question.
Yeah, I'm not really annoyed to answer anything. I mean, but yeah, you're right. The where did it start thing? Cause it's not like we were mates and we decided to do something together. It's like this happened and then this happened and then this happened. But really, maybe we should just shorten it to be like,
Well, I don't know.
we're
You're the
just
one that
mates.
made it last 20 minutes.
Cheers, mate. It's because that's
I'm
what
going to start
happened.
inventing new stories now.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Every time somebody asks that question.
I was an
thanks to
astronaut
you,
and I was
Adam.
actually spotted through a giant telescope, Suzanne.
Yeah.
That's how my podcast started.
But from but I was living on Venus at the time. I just had a really good telescope.
Yeah.
And I spotted Jen and I thought, ugh.
You're looking for Uranus.
No, I know exactly where that is.
Thank goodness.
I keep it in a very special place.
It's a special place.
Yeah. A safe place. Mm-hmm. So safe. Mm-hmm. Moving on.
Well, I was going to say we're coming to the end because I know I'm sort of a bit because you ladies have got things to do and
We've got more interviews to do. We've got to answer the how did we get together question again.
I said I was sorry.
At least twice before we finished our dinner.
It's all right.
I feel bad for having to bring that up. I didn't think I should have just said the pink wig thing. Damn it! I've embarrassed everyone now.
But it is true.
Aren't you glad? Yeah, I made it awkward.
It's Doug's fault anyway.
Perhaps I better leave.
It's Doug's fault for asking the question. Doug. You did.
Doug. Oh, God.
It's all right. You're off the hook.
Yeah, it's Doug's fault.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Suck it, Doug.
Thanks for sending that in, Doug.
He gave you a
Thanks,
thumbs
Doug.
up.
So, ladies, anything you want to plug before we wrap up?
Album.
Status Quo tour.
Oh yeah.
We're going on tour with Status Quo. Did you know that?
I did.
That's really fun, isn't it?
It is.
I hope.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
We'll be back
It
here.
is fun.
We'll be back in. We're coming back in here in this Manchester. To play the
this
big
Manchester.
arena.
Yeah.
The big one.
The big girl stage.
Big girl stage.
Double big.
Should tell them to come here again.
Double XL.
What, Status Quo? Come here.
Come
Deaf
play
Institute.
Deaf Institute. Never played before.
I'd happily play Deaf Institute because we've just done our sound check and it sounds amazing down there.
I can't wait to see.
Even if I do say so myself.
Beautiful.
So yeah, I'll quite happily play here as many times as they'll have us.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yay for the things.
But yeah, just keep following us and chatting to us because we really like it.
Yeah.
They're nice people, really. I'm not tied to this chair at all.
Shut up.
We had a deal.
So you want to plug your album or anything before you go, ladies? Or?
Buy the album.
yeah.
Buy a t-shirt.
Yeah.
If you like things,
Yeah.
just buy some stuff because we're really poor.
Yeah.
And
it puts food in our mouths.
it's really helpful when we can pay our rent at the beginning of the month. So if you guys want to buy a t-shirt or something, that really helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. You heard it first. Buy stuff.
It's not a frivolous purchase.
Yeah.
You're keeping us alive. It's very, very important.
Yeah, it's not funding our mansions and luxury sports cars. Believe me, it's got to pay the gas bill.
Yep.
We have one car between us.
And it's like a small, like a clown car as well. Like really
Tiny
small,
Fiesta.
like a Mary Poppins car. When we start pulling the keyboard out of it.
Well, it is my car.
Everything. It's really funny. And I just sit inside it like a crushed up daddy long legs with my enormous limbs.
Yep.
Yeah. We should do that.
And that's why you should buy a t-shirt.
Yeah.
So of course, at the Deaf Institute tonight, folks, you can catch them tomorrow in. I think it's Leeds.
Leeds,
Right?
yeah,
And then
yeah.
followed by
Leeds.
Nottingham,
Yes,
That's right.
indeed.
and then you want a bit of a break, and then you're back on tour the following week.
That's right.
Yeah.
In Cardiff
Well,
on Wednesday.
Yep.
We're all over the place.
Yeah.
Doing a bit of Birmingham. And then...
Which is sold out. Brighton
It
is
is.
also sold out.
Yeah, Bristol
Well done.
doing that as well. Newcastle, Edinburgh.
Yeah.
London.
Hooray!
Not in that order. You'll have to look up the order, but those are the places.
You can Google it. You don't need us
That
to do
information
that.
is
Google
all
is your
the
You
friend.
can
internet.
do it.
We
Google
don't
is your
Google it for you
friend.
right now.
I'm
You
not
got
going to
this.
Google it for you.
Well,
Just beep boop beep boop boop. Onto the computer.
Pooper.
And
that's
then
the computer noise.
beep boop beep. Oh, here.
There we go.
You need to stop us, seriously.
Save yourself.
It's fine. I'm as mental as they come. So.
Run!
So for the Lost Art Podcasting, I've been Coxy.
I've been Jen.
I've been Timia.
I've been Zan.
We've been Lounge Kittens.
We're the Lounge Kittens.
Lounge Kittens.
Meows.
Yay.
And you've been listening. Thank you very much.